Christ is risen, alleluia. Greetings to you on this wonderful Easter day, Easter Wednesday. And today, April 3rd, is the feast of a 13th century bishop in England, St. Richard of Chichester. And a couple interesting things about St. Richard. He was a very loving, pastoral, simple man. He was also a vegetarian, so anyone out there is a vegetarian, you can relate to St. Richard of Chichester. He used to, in fact, cultivate figs, but as a bishop, he sometimes had to entertain people, and even though he kept to his own simple fare, his guests got to feast. And there's an interesting little anecdote about when he saw poultry or young animals being conveyed to his kitchen for his guests, he would say, half sadly and half humorously, "Poor little innocent creatures, if you were reasoning beings and could speak, how you would curse us. For we are the cause of your death, and what have you done to deserve it?" So, I'm not a vegetarian, but for all you vegetarians, you can probably find a hero in St. Richard of Chichester. But also, some of you may remember about 50 years ago, a very famous song in Godspell actually came from this 13th century English bishop, where he would pray, "Most merciful Redeemer, friend and brother, may we, my mind just went blank. I'm sorry. Here, I'll try again. Most merciful Redeemer, friend and brother, may we know you more clearly, love you more dearly, and follow you more nearly for your own sake." So, of course, some of you may recognize that as that famous song from Godspell about 50 years ago. Yes, it has been 50 years, day by day. So those words, that prayer actually came from St. Richard. So lots of exciting things are happening this Easter season. Want to remind everybody about the funeral mass for a beloved member of our faith family, Joanne Dorgan, her funeral mass will be on Friday at noon with the reception following. And that evening, this coming Friday, is our Easter Theater and Theology, our movie discussion night at 7 p.m. in our meeting room. We're going to see part one of a wonderful movie about one of the great popes of the 20th century, Pope Paul VI. It's a very beautiful movie about him. And this weekend is the Big Daffodil Festival. We're going to have a Catholic booth. Hope you can come by and hang out with us, and as you're going through the Daffodil Festival, our Catholic booth, ironically, is going to be right in front of Grace Covenant Presbyterian Church. So that's where our Catholic booth will be. So come by to check us out on Saturday or Sunday. We'll be there the whole time of the Daffodil Festival. So have a great Easter day. Peace.